I've been talking for a little while about buying a new bike, but I wanted something different than my Street Glide and a touring motorcycle. I've been looking at Softails and I got one. It's right here next to me. You can't see it yet, but if you know what it's like to have a touring bike, it's great for long distances, don't get me wrong. But if you're cruising the beach, kind of going about town, there's something to be said for having nothing in front of you but the bars and a headlight. We'll see if any of y'all can guess it at this point. So comment down below what you think I got. No cheating. If y'all follow my Instagram at @BrandonHart_, you probably know the answer to this already because I posted this bike 100 times, but don't go to my Instagram yet. Don't do it. We'll just do the walk by and we'll reveal it really slowly, a little slowly. Here we go. Any guesses now? Here's our closer shot. If you haven't guessed yet, this is a 2001 Harley-Davidson Softail Deuce. This is not the most popular Softail, but when I saw this bike, I fell in love. One, just look at the chrome. There's chrome everywhere. We'll talk a little bit about some of the minor issues that I plan to resolve. I've already installed these 14-inch bars. This came with, and it wasn't stock, but it had a 3 to 4 inch riser with 10-inch bars on top. And it's not the look I was going for. So I lowered the riser to 1.5 inches. This is more of a stock look with the 14-inch bars. If you look at the rocker boxes, we put chrome toppers on both of these. It had that issue where the chrome was peeling and a little pitted in some of the areas. But one of the defining features of the Softail Deuce is this rear fender, which is kind of that bobbed cut look with, this is the only bike that has this taillight built into it. This is not the stock rear wheel or front wheel setup. Someone squeezed a 180 tire. I also noticed that this belt guard was shaved down a little bit to fit. So this came stock with a 160 millimeter rear tire, has a 180 on it now with a 21-inch front wheel, which this came stock with, but it had more of a skinny tire. So this tire is more wide in the front. It also has an elongated gas tank, which is specific to the Deuce. These are Avon grips, super comfortable. I want to stay with the chrome clean look. Replace the mirrors. These are just some cheap Amazon mirrors. Did the levers in chrome as well to clean it up a little bit. Already came with the cables and they look pretty good. Came with the front cone headlight, which is not stock. I do need to replace the bulb because it is very dull. So I do have some plans for this. Number one, the chrome pieces that are pitted and need replacing, there's a lot of them. This transmission cover right here, we've got the twin cam cover, that's pitted and peeling. By far in the worst condition are these push rod covers and tappet covers. So I'll look to replace those. I've seen some videos where people have literally cut through the old push rods to put new ones in. I might try doing that. I'm a little scared because that's a little out of my comfort zone. So if you know anything about that, please hit me up, let me know. And for the most part, I mean, this bike is in great shape for a 2001. So everything with this bike is gonna be clean and chrome. And I may do a paint refresh as well. But this will be my, I don't know what you wanna call it, like beach cruiser, if you will. This is a really fun bike. And for those of you who haven't had the pleasure of hearing a twin cam, my opinion, I think this is the best Harley-Davidson sound. It does have straight Vance & Hines pipes as well, but this sound, y'all, unreal. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? One thing to call out with the Softails, I ain't got no storage. So, you gotta carry a backpack. And mostly my camera gear and stuff, but I guess that's a fine trade-off, huh? The 2001 Softail Deuce with 16,000 miles. I actually bought it with like 15.5, so I've been riding it that much. It might be a little louder than the Street Glide. I love the backfire sound. Now, even though this is a 2001, it is fuel injected. And you could go either way of the spectrum on that. I have a bobber that's carbureted, and let's just say it ain't for me. I like the simplicity of fuel injection, although I know you got to do the tunes and all that good stuff. But you see what I mean already? The front area is just road. Like, you have nothing in front to block your view. Listen to this backfire, ready? Angry elf. By the way, I think I call this bike Big Purp. She got personality. 2001. It was a year I graduated high school. So, you know, we got some stuff in common, me and Big Purp. We got lots of adventures on the way. These bars turned out pretty good. I didn't want to do the meat hooks. I think on a classic, I don't know if you want to call this classic, but an older bike, I like more of the rounded type of look personally. And obviously as much chrome as you can get. Come on now. I think chrome might be making a comeback, guys. So just look at this setup, right? We've got the risers. This is clean. I think I got this from JP Cycles. The bars, don't want to say, but they're eBay, all right? I got the Avon grips from JP Cycles as well. And then I did have to buy some control housings here because they were kind of pitted and rusted out. Not a bad process, all in all. Now, the throttle cables look almost brand new. Clutch cable looks great. Stretched pretty good, but you can turn with no issues. I think if I had gone with 16s, I probably would need extensions. Now, I originally bought 12s for this bike, and I just didn't think they were tall enough, so I ordered 14s. And while I was waiting for the 14s, I have no patience, guys. I was thinking about just hooking up the 12s, but as you know, you have to feed the wires through, and it's not that hard, but it takes time. And a little trick, by the way, if you're wiring these, take a piece of twine and tie a couple nuts to it. No pun intended. Nuts with weight, right? Nuts and bolts nuts. And you could just drop it right through, and then you can use that to fish all your wires through. I did cut the turn signals. This had bullet turns. And no, I don't currently have turn signals hooked up in the front, but I'm gonna put them mounted to the forks. I think it cleans it up a little bit. I don't want wires everywhere. This is the twin cam 88. And we'll just say it. It's slow. It is slow, but sounds great. I prefer it to the sound of my Milwaukee 8 114 that I have on the Street Glide. I think this sounds like a Harley engine. And maybe because growing up, you know, I was in high school when this came out, so that's my thought on what a Harley should sound like. I do have to be careful cold starting this in front of the neighbors. You're not gonna make too many friends with a bike this loud. I decided not to do the Cholo build. My friend Robbie has a Cholo. I decided not to do a Softail Heritage or Deluxe. Got a couple friends doing those, and I don't know, man. Something about this Deuce just did it for me. It's different. And as you can tell by my gold bike and my purple bike, I don't really like to fit in that much. And I'm not saying I'm starting a new trend of people buying Deuces, because I don't know that that's going to happen. But if you're in the market for a nice Softail, where you don't have the exposed springs of like a Dyna, you still get the classic Harley-Davidson cruiser look, and a great sounding motor. You can find one with low miles. I mean, 2001 was 16,000 miles. Dude, I did 10,000 miles on my Street Glide last year. So she's just asking to be ridden, and she's gonna be. So I got some good plans. I'm not gonna do a crazy build with this or anything. It's great to see kids that love motorcycles. Nothing to see here. All my papers legit. Look, I registered this bike the day after I bought it. We're good. We got papers. Sure as heck ain't getting a speeding ticket in this thing. I think I got it up to about 75 on the highway, and let me tell you something. I felt like my bike was going to fall into pieces. It's loud, and it has a 5-speed. Yes. So not sure if, so I don't know if you've had a 5-speed on a highway or interstate. It's not fun. Your bike feels like it's working. It's working pretty dang hard. So that's the bike. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get roasted or not on the Deuce. It's got like a weird name, but I don't know. I think the Deuce is kind of a sleeper. Don't see many of them. I went to Bike Week. I maybe saw 2 of them. So keep an eye out for Big Purp if you're in Southwest Florida. That's gonna do it for today's video. Interested to hear everyone's thoughts. I don't know how it's gonna go. I would say I'm nervous, but I really don't care, because I like this bike, and it does get some attention. The bike gets attention, I'm telling you. While you're at it, don't forget to follow my Instagram if you like bikes, at @BrandonHart_ Mr. Pinellas County Sheriff. I'll catch y'all soon. If you ride, remember, you got to keep the rubber side down. Unless it's the front, you can bring that up sometimes. Just do it safely. You feel me? It feels good to be uploading again. We're back, baby. We'll chat soon. Y'all take care. Peace.